speaking of crazy, not this guy, but the job that this team has done. This was a team. Tullahoma was a team that was written off for dead. People were already divvying up their body parts.
I put their obit in the paper.
Yeah,
I didn't really.
Unbelievable after 2 weeks, and now they've gone on this tear. They're the scariest team in America. Scott Shasteen, the play-by-play voice for sports radio, The Ticket in Tullahoma, calls the Tullahoma Wildcats games. And Scott, please talk to us because we're speechless about the job that Tullahoma's doing right now.
Well, I'm pretty stunned myself. Tullahoma trails Columbia 28-3 at halftime. Comes back to win it 39-37. John Olive just told me down on the field that it was the greatest comeback in his coaching history. And Tullahoma's won 4 in a row. Cole Potter is a special talent, and he put that on display here tonight in this great comeback win.
We were kind of listening here in the Friday Night Thunder studio before we came on the air at 9:30, and you guys were beginning to make a little run. And then Cole returned a punt or an interception or something deep into Columbia territory. Talk about that.
Well, let me kind of take it through. It's 28-3 Columbia at halftime. Tullahoma scored. Potter scored on Riley Darden scored on a 15-yard run to make it 28-10. Cole Potter scored on a 6-yard run, 28-17. Columbia scored, make it 35-17. Potter came right back. Riley Darden had a 69-yard return that set Cole Potter up, kickoff return that set Potter up for a 2-yard touchdown, 35-24 Columbia. Tullahoma stops Columbia on a 4th down, takes over, marches 63 yards. Potter on a 1-yard run to cut it to 35-32 as the 4th quarter ended. Columbia had the football, drove it for a little bit. Tullahoma stopped them on 4th down, and the Wildcats took over. The final touchdown came on a 46-yard pass from Eli Grove to Cole Potter. That's the run you're talking about. He caught it about 5 yards out, broke literally 7 or 8 tackles, and just wheeled himself into the end zone to give Tullahoma the 39-35 lead. The Wildcats had a miscue with 2:47 to go, a bad snap into the end zone. Great play by Eli Grove to recover the ball in the end zone and leave it at a safety instead of a Columbia touchdown. And that was the final margin, 39-37, Tullahoma.
Wow. Scott, in situations like this, you don't know where to stop, where to go. But I think Tullahoma's got a bye week next week as they go to fall break, and this can't come at a good time for them, right?
Oh, yeah, it's coming at a great time. I mean, you've got momentum going. You've won 4 games in a row, but Tullahoma lost sophomore quarterback Chase Dixon to injury tonight. Don't know if he will return. But the Wildcats are mighty banged up, and they could use a break. Lawrence County is in 2 weeks in Lawrenceburg. I know they won tonight in overtime. So right now that looks like a game for second place in District 8 AAA.
Dennis Weaver, Josh Peterson talking to Scott Shasteen.
I want to know what kind of halftime meal you're eating or something. I mean, something happens at halftime for Tullahoma. You said John Olive had said it may be one of the best second half comebacks of his career, and that's a pretty hefty statement from a guy that's been around for quite a while. But I mean, back-to-back weeks, I know that they've got to be happy about that, but at the same time, they probably want to work on getting off to better starts, don't they?
Oh, still on.
Hello.
Did I lose him?
Do you hear us?
My questions sometimes just get lost in the air.
Yeah, I think we lost Scott. You put him to sleep with
I asked silly questions.
You put him to sleep with your call, with your question.
I shouldn't ask stupid questions.